Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and you guys did it. We're getting loyalty rewards in NHL 23. We're gonna go over that, as well as all of the newest content for NHL 23's Hockey Ultimate Team, as well as discuss the new changes to Rivals, as the first week of the game flipped over, and we're getting a better look at the weekly Rivals mode change. All right, if you haven't subscribed though, guys, make sure you do for the most up-to-date news, tips, and info in NHL 23. All right, let's get into it. All right, so it was announced via Clappy, the community manager's Twitter account, that we will be receiving rewards for playing the prior games in NHL 23. And I have to say, this one's all on you guys. You guys made your voices heard, you talked about it enough, and you forced them to come out and make right with some of the mistakes that they had with some of the confusion around loyalty rewards. So good on you, and we're gonna get some packs. So I'll read what it says. Some incorrect info around a loyalty offer was posted by us previously. It's caused some confusion, and we want our players, especially our most loyal ones, to have the best experience. So we're going through to honor the original offer. We're working towards having the following loyalty rewards available for NHL 23 players who have owned NHL 20, 21, and 22. So if you have played, and I believe it's based on trophies, so it's not like you need to have it installed or anything like that, but if you've got a trophy in your account, you will receive 10 loyalty rewards if you've played 20, 21, and 22, and that's huge. I have to be real with you guys though, these packs usually don't yield anything, but they do have stuff in them, which you can then use to exchange for other rewards, whether it be future events, it doesn't matter. But free stuff is good stuff. And congrats again for getting it up. You made your voices heard on Reddit, Twitter, the forums, everything, and that's good to see. The community got something that they deserve. One last thing on this, no one has any idea when they are coming. I would assume that it's Friday. That would be my guess. Friday, when the new master sets for the Spotlight event flip over. That would be my guess. No one has any idea when you're going to receive the loyalty rewards, but I'll make sure you guys are informed right away when I know. All right, now let's get into the latest cards in NHL 23 that were released. We'll kick things off with the 82 Mike Green, who has Fly the Zone, and this is an interesting card to try and grab if you are early on. I'm going to try and scoop it up for my free-to-play team. It's very difficult to get a decor that you can use that is impactful without spending a ton of coin, just because there's kind of a giant gap between the budget defenders and then basically you have to spend 100k to get someone that's impactful. There's a very big gap. It's not like forwards. An 82 Mike Green with Fly the Zone gives him 89 speed, 87 acceleration. He's got 85 on the shot power, 77 accuracy, and then with Fly the Zone, his D awareness gets up to 86. So an all-around pretty decent card. He's got 80 body checking, and he's 6'1". This is definitely a card you want to target. Now, he is going to be pretty rare, I think, because it is, you know, obviously it's harder to pull these, and as of this recording, there is none up on the market. I would honestly go to about 10 to 15k for this card. I think it is very valuable, so be on the lookout for the 82 Mike Green. Essen Tikkanen is up next for the Edmonton Oilers. He has Thief and Yoink, 83 speed, 83 acceleration. That makes him kind of just really tough to use even at the launch of the game. He's got a mid-80s shot though, hand stats in the mid-80s, his passing is 90, and then with Thief activated, it does help out his defensive stats, which are important. It does have 77 on the draw with Thief activated, which I guess could be usable at center, even though he is listed as a winger. Really not much here, and again, because he is an 83 overall, he's gonna hit that floor price because you can trade in 83s for event collectibles, so probably an avoid here for me. Claude Lemieux is up next, the 84 overall. He's got 85 speed, 85 acceleration, and 86 agility, mid-80s shooting, and a really good body checking stat up at 87, obviously, for Claude Lemieux. He's got stick checking and defensive awareness at 88, a very good defensive player. 85 speed is still fine early on, but again, because he is an 84 and he is used, 84s are used for event collectibles, you're looking at 9,000 coins right off the rip, and that's just a little much for what you're going to get with this card. So same situation as Tikkanen, I definitely avoid. And then lastly, we've got the 85 Joe Mullen with Heart and Soul and Elite Edges. Elite Edges is one of the best abilities in game. 87 speed, 87 acceleration, 84 agility is really rough, but Elite Edges will make up for that. He's got a really good shot at the high 80s, as well as good defensive stats as well. So not a bad card, and 85s are kind of a buy now, just because they're not used in sets yet, so they're not really going for anything all that expensive. However, we'll take a look on the marketplace. He's going for about 28,000 coins. In that price range, like, you could probably get Stamkos, base Stamkos for that, and I would much rather have that base Stamkos. So just keep that in mind. However, if you have Stamkos, you know, this isn't a bad card for the cost, but I would still rather have base Barzal as well that you can get for 20k. After that, though, this is probably the next one for right-handed wingers. On to the current players for the Hut 23 cards that were released. We've got the 6'3" Jacob Slavin with Thief and Tape to Tape. Tape to Tape just hasn't had the same impact as prior years. Let's go with 85 speed, 85 acceleration, 83 agility, so he's going to play pretty stiff. He's got 82 body checking, however, and again, that body checking stat is becoming more and more important early on. It is very hard to knock people off the puck in NHL 23 because people have these really fast, high agility teams, and just the way that 23 plays, you can really hold on to the puck sort of easily because you don't get those stumble animations as much. But defensively, he's great. He's got 89 defensive awareness, 88 stick checking, so an all-around really nice left-handed defenseman. There's other cards like, you know, Morgan Riley I'd rather have, or the 83 Samuel Girard, but this one's going for 6,000 right here. Not bad. Again, left-handed defenseman, it is really tough to find that like extremely budget left-handed defenseman, and then again there's this big jump up in price, so he's kind of in the middle and he's not bad. Then we've got the 82 Oliver Bjorkstrand, who has been great early on for the Seattle Kraken. He's got wingman and shock and awe, so he can get up to 91 speed, 89 acceleration, mid-80s shot, mid-80s hand stats. Defensively, he's not going to be all that impactful, but very, very good card for someone that is just starting out. Like if you are trying to grab, there's some other options like Kasperi Kapanen, Gus Nyquist as well, so be on the lookout for those guys. But just taking a look at what he's going for right now, 8,900. I don't know if I'd pay that because, again, like I said, I think that there are some right-handed winger cards that you could probably go with. Like I said, if you can get 20k, you can get Matthew Barzal's base card. I'd much rather have that than Oliver Bjorkstrand, but 91 speed is 91 speed. Lastly, for this release, we've got the 83 Jake Gensel, who's got Spark and Magnetic. Magnetic is a useless ability for Hut in World of Chell. It is one of the most important. 87 speed, 87 acceleration, mid-80s shot, mid-80s hand stats as well, and decent defensively. He's an all-around decent left-handed winger card with that 87 skating. It's not bad, but again, because 83s are being used for sets right now, unless he's going, yeah, 12k, I don't know if I'd have this card for 12k. Like I said, you can go and get Taylor Hall, who is far better, for around 5,000 coins, and that's where I would go for that one. But if you're a Penguins fan, here's the Jake Gensel. And then lastly, we've got the play of the year, Dylan Larkin, for his unbelievable strip of the puck, and then ended up forcing overtime. Just if you haven't seen the play, go and take a look at it. He's 6'1". He's got Yoink, which makes sense, as well as Protector, 91 speed, 91 acceleration. This has been one of the best cards so far in terms of value and just impactfulness in the game. However, the other cards have elite edges, and I think that really separates him. So it's not like this card is going to be bad, but it's going for 50,000 coins. I think I would rather have his base card, to be honest with you. It's just been such a good card so far, and again, that elite edges really makes it impactful, and it's about 20,000 less. He does get a higher stick checking stat, and for anyone that has used a card that has Yoink, I believe Barkov has Yoink, and he's just not a card that I go after in NHL because of the stats that he has. Let me know if you can actually stick check with these cards. I'd be interested to see if you could actually stick lift with Yoink, because if that's the case, having a superstar ability of Yoink might actually be really impactful. But yeah, Dylan Larkin gets his play of the year card. Really nice looking card. It's just, I think I'd rather have his base. All right, let's discuss. So Rivals has flipped over. It resets every Tuesday at 5 p.m. And this one was definitely a hot topic yesterday, as Rivals Arcade, I'll show you guys how it's playing. As of right now, it's got arcade game style, 3-minute periods. So we were playing Rivals Burst, which was 2-minute periods. Has icing that is hybrid, and then there is no offside. So you all have players that just fly right down the wing with no offside at all. You can hit anyone when you're no matter if they have the puck or not, so there's no interference, there's no penalties at all, outside of tripping, which I believe, as well as flipping the puck over the boards. You will get a penalty shot or give up a penalty shot for that. This one's tough. I'm not a huge fan of the arcade style, because I actually want to play, you know, Rivals the way that the game is supposed to be played, 5-on-5. but I can definitely understand there's a collection of people that do enjoy the more casual fun mode. I think that this would be really effective if it was a separate mode from the normal 5-on-5. But let me know in the comments section down below what you guys think. I think that, again, there is a place and a lot of people that will enjoy this mode. I'm just not one of them, so I'm probably going to avoid playing Rivals on my main accounts and just grind it up for Rivals because it just wasn't a lot of fun for me. But we're going to have this one for a week. Now, next week, it's supposed to be 3-on-3. I would be stunned if, again, because of the reaction from the community, if it does not give us the normal Rivals here. I also did reach out to EA to see if we can start Hut Champs a little bit earlier to counter the fact that we can't play normal 5-on-5 for an entire week, and essentially 2 weeks if the Rivals flips over again to 3-on-3. So maybe they open up Hut Champs. I don't know, guys. But let me know again what you think in the comments section down below, and I'm curious to see what the community thinks as well about Rivals Arcade. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Make sure you subscribe for the most up-to-date news, tips, and info for NHL 23. Have a good one.